I think he understood early on that it was going to create ramifications for him at home, too. The video went viral, breaking online viewership records at the Washington Post. But Team Trump was focused on one person sitting more than 30 floors above them in the penthouse. They could spin and divert attention. Strategist Steve Bannon, Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and others were already formulating ideas for how to do that. But if Melania walked out, the campaign was all but over. If she said she couldn't tolerate her husband's behavior, why should female voters? Everybody was saying, you should go upstairs and see Melania. Why don't you go upstairs now and see Melania? And he was not rushing to go up there, Christie remembered. I said to him, it ain't going to get any easier. The longer you wait, it's not going to get any easier. Another person in the room said, that night he seemed frightened to go face his wife. It took Trump 2 hours to finally step into the elevator. Melania does not yell or throw lamps. She shows her fury quietly and deliberately. Now you could lose, she said to him, according to someone who heard the account of what she told Trump. You could have blown this for us. Melania had been one of the few around Trump who had been telling him he would win. Others thought he would lose, but believed the campaign would be a win for the Trump brand. Maybe a new Trump TV network, probably more Trump hotels, and certainly more Trump merchandise. But Melania was a believer. Now she told him his mouth had jeopardized their chance at the White House. Trump apologized. He said he didn't mean any of that. It was just his shtick. She left him to stew and retreated to her own bedroom. Several of Trump's aides said that Melania needed to be seen in public with him immediately. They wanted a joint TV appearance where she would sit beside him and say that the words on the tape in no way reflected the man she admired. Some said that Ivanka, Trump's elder daughter, should join them too, and that both women should look into the camera and say how much Trump respects women. Trump aides played the tape of Hillary Clinton joining her husband on a 60 Minutes interview when allegations of his infidelity arose during the 1992 campaign. They watched to see how close Hillary sat next to her husband, what phrases she used to stand by her man. When Melania eventually joined the strategy session, she had a one-word reply: no. She said she would decide on her own what to do, and right now she was not going on television with her husband. As Melania watched the nonstop TV coverage, she was particularly upset by how she was characterized. People said that they felt sorry for her. Poor Melania. That irked her. She was not fragile. She was strong and in control. I'm putting out a statement, she said, according to Christie. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I don't have an opinion. I have an opinion, and people need to know my opinion. The next day, October 8th, Melania, campaign manager Kellyanne Conway, and others gathered in the penthouse kitchen, where Melania told them what she wanted to say. Trump didn't try to stop her. He just asked to read her statement before it went out. Christie said he understood that his conduct had put her in an embarrassing position and that this was not a woman who was just going to sit there and take it. Shortly before 3 p.m. that Saturday, Trump read Melania's response. The words my husband used are unacceptable and offensive to me. This does not represent the man I know. He has the heart and mind of a leader. I hope people will accept his apology as I have and focus on the important issues facing our nation and the world. Trump, sitting in the living room with his advisors, read it quietly and passed it back to an aide, who returned it to Melania in the kitchen. This could have been a lot worse, Trump said, relieved. Soon he was back, tweeting in all caps, "I will never drop out of the race."